Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mom. Call you back. All right, welcome to math. We're doing the surface area of rectangular prisms, triangular prisms, and in a minute some pyramids too, okay? So the concept is always the same, right? I'm opening up that shape into a net and then solving for all the shapes and adding them together. All right, so my rectangle here is pretty straightforward because these are all squares. I have my main shape, which is 32 by 16, okay? So 32, and that side here is 16. These are all 16s because it's a square, okay? It's just a matter of now making sure I have all the faces. So one mistake you might make is doing this, okay? Imagine if I closed that, it'd have no bottom, or no top, right? So there's one extra rectangle there. So now all I have to do is solve for my squares and for my rectangles. I'll label all of these and I'll nice and neatly solve that, okay? So A and B, right, are 16 by 16. That's length times width, okay? And then all the rest are 32 by 16. So C, D, E, and F are 32 by 16, okay? All right, A and B, 16 by 16. What do we have for our answer? Drew?
258.
Two who?
258.
258? 16 by 16? What do we have? For 16 by 16, who had an answer?
16 times 16 is...
Mateo?
256.
256 is 16 by 16. Okay. So A and B, so there's two of those, okay? So 256, there's two of those, okay? So if I'm adding up these so far, okay? And then all the rest of them are 32 by 16. Who had 32 by 16?
What?
Serena?
512.
512, okay. So there's four of those. So I can do 512 times 4, because all four of those are the same area. So 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 5 is 20, okay? And I have to add these two sides here, okay? So plus 256. So 8 plus 8 is 16. 2 less than that is going to be a 14. Carry the 1 up there, makes that 5 plus 5, which is 10. Carry the 1 up there. 2 plus 1 is 3. And then there's 2. Okay? Plus 1 more 256. Okay? That's the square over here. 4 plus 6 is 0 is 10. That's a 6. That's a 5. And that's a 2. So my final answer, all these squares, there's 4 rectangles, there's 4 of them, plus my 2 squares is 2,560. Okay? I'm going to erase this so I can fit in my triangular prism here. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. It's really awkward. Mom, I'm busy. Sorry. All right. This is tricky, okay? This triangle has 3 different sides. This side's 8, the bottom side's 5, and this side, look at this side's 10. Okay? So, to draw this, I'm going to draw my bottom first, and my bottom is 5 by 14. There's 14, there's 5. My top, my front face here, it's actually 10 by 14. I'll draw it up top here. Okay? See, it's 10 by 14, and my back face back here, that's 8 by 14. Okay? So there's 3 different triangles there. And then my 2 triangle sides here. Okay? can draw like that. And those are 8, that's the height, and 5 is the base. Okay? So 5 there. And that number there is 8. Okay. Oh, not quite, sorry. When you unfold it, it's different. So the 5 becomes a bit different, but the 5 is the base there for the triangle. When I unfold it, it looks a bit different. Like this becomes the base here when it's unfolded. Okay, so my two triangles, I'll call them A and B, and then C, D, and E. Okay, A and B are the same. It's the base, it's the base times the height divided by 2. So B times H divided by 2, which is 5 times 8 divided by 2, which equals 40 divided by 2, which equals 20. Okay? So A and B are both 20. And then I have 3 different rectangles. So C is length times width is 10 by 14. D is 5 by 14. And E is 8 by 14. Okay? So 10 times 14 is 140. Half of 10 is 5. So half of 140 is 70. I know that. I'll do 8 times 10, which is 80. 8 times 4 is 24. Add those together, that's 4. And that is 10. So 104. Okay. Is that right? 8 times 4. No, that's 32. Thought that looked wrong. 8 times 4 is 32. So 2 and 8 times, there we go, that looks more like it. Okay, so there are my 3 rectangles plus my 2 triangles, and 20 and 20 is 40. So add that together. I have a 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That goes up here. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So 362 is my final answer for that one. Okay? My back of this page, my other 2 shapes look like this. Okay? And these are pretty fun. Probably this pyramid is probably the easiest. Okay? My bottom is a square. So that square looks like this. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? My square is 5 by 5. If I call this A is 5 by 5. Okay? And the rest are all the same. All the same triangle. Okay? And you're given the height here, it's 6. So this number here is 6. The base is 5. So B, C, D, and E are all base times height divided by 2. Okay? For the easiest one here. 5 by 5 is 25. 5 by 6 is 30. Divided by 2 is 15. Okay? And I have 4 of those. So if I do 15 times 4, 5 times 4 is 20. The 2's up there. 4 times 1 is 4, plus the 2 is 6. So 60 plus that 25 from my square base gives me 85 for my final answer. Okay? And Bob is Curtis's uncle. All right, our last one looks like this. The hardest one to draw, okay? And I am also not great at drawing this either. I might start with that little triangle there, all right? And it does have a flat edge there. It's kind of hard to see, kind of like that, all right? And then, I don't know, one goes like this, maybe. I don't know. One's kind of over here. I don't know how to draw this. Like that, and one's kind of like that. I don't know. Doesn't look great.
Looks like a bird.
Yeah, cool kind of bird. Okay, we know this is 8. All right, with the base of 4. So we know that all these three triangles are 8 by 4, and the bottom one is 4 by 4. Okay? Its base is 4, its height there is 4. All right, so I call this A, and then B, C, it's very messy, and D. A is 4 by 4 divided by 2, and then B, C, and D are all 8 by 4 divided by 2. So 4 by 4 is 16 divided by 2, which is 8, so A is 8. 8 by 4 is 32, divided by 2 is 16, and there's 3 of those. So 3 16s, 6 by 3 is 18, 3 and 1 is 48. So 48 plus 8, which was that one there. 8 and 8 is 16, 4 plus 1 is 5. 56 is my final answer. 1 second, sorry guys. This is really annoying when this happens. Hello? Oh yeah, I do have ducks to be cleaning. Yeah. All right. Bubble bath?
What?
Yes, I have about a dozen of them. Yeah, live in the backyard in the pond. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, that sounds good.
Don't forget to bring the cookies.
I want a bucket, fella. Oh, gosh.